You can call 814-299-5155. That's 814-299-5155. Call that number and leave us a voicemail. We'll play it on the show. You can also email us at ineffably-sublimepod@gmail.com. If you don't feel like talking, send it there. We'll read it on the show. Enjoy. Hey there, sports fans and concert junkies. Have you ever wanted to snag tickets for your favorite events without breaking the bank?
Well, now you can with SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the go-to app for buying tickets to live events, whether it's sports, concerts, theater, or more.
And guess what, folks? We've got an exclusive offer just for our listeners. You can use our special promo code ISPodcast to get $20 off your first purchase.
That's right, Bobs. With SeatGeek, you'll find the best deals on tickets from all over the web, all in one place.
And here's the best part. SeatGeek's got a color-coded system that makes it super easy to find the perfect deal. From dark green to red, you'll know exactly what kind of deal you're getting.
So whether you're looking for front row seats to see your favorite band or courtside tickets to catch the big game or wrestling, SeatGeek has you covered.
Don't wait any longer. Download the SeatGeek app today and use our promo code ISPodcast, all one word, all capitalized, ISPodcast, to get $20 off your first purchase.
That's ISPodcast, ISPODCAST, for $20 off. Don't miss out on unforgettable live experiences. SeatGeek, tickets made simple.
Squad, we're on the attack. DJ Mitch turning absurdity into punk rock. We dissect the absurd side, it's our claim to fame. Spots McGamble, the Southpaw co-host with the wild name. We dive deep into the weird, no topics off limits. From bizarre news to strange conspiracies, we're committed. DJ's the Bobs, rocking the mic with style. Punches, he's the rebel with a smile. Absurdly sublime, that's what we're about. Making you laugh, we'll leave you with no doubt. Join the Sublime Squad, buckle up and enjoy the ride. We'll bring the chaos with pop rock as our guide.
What's going on, Sublime Squad? And welcome into this fine edition of Ineffably Sublime. With me, as always, is your friend from Clearfield, Spuds McGamble. What's going on, Spuds?
Hey, not much, buddy. How are you?
You didn't do it. You didn't do it again.
Shit. No, next week I'll do it. Well, that was 2 weeks ago. You gotta remember that was
that was 2 weeks ago.
Or 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
No, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Ah, damn it. I
thought you were going to do it.
Yeah.
Hey. All right. Well, we are still in a decision here on what we're going to be chatting about, but right off the top, we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping. And that just in goes back and about different episodes and different things we talked about, and try to remember. We're going to try to get better at remembering to talk about things that we talked about in the previous episodes, because we're, like we said before, we're a week ahead. So we often forget to go back
Yes.
and talk about things that we're supposed to talk about, or that we say we're going to talk about. And one of these things on this list, our behind the scenes producer Amanda has provided us with a list of her ideas, and they're all fabulous. But one of them on here says, "How did Mitch's pizza turn out?" So we're going to talk about Mitch's tombstone pies that he.
Yes. Which, of course, both of us looked at that. We're like, "What the hell are she talking about?" And then it, like I said, it literally hit me like as she was typing about the oven wasn't on. But yes, the tombstone pizzas turned out decent. One, for some reason, was more burnt on the crust than the other. Or not the crust, the bottom. The bottom crust. What's it called? The bottom? The crust? What's the bottom crust called?
I'm pretty sure there's no scientific name for the bottom crust of a pizza, man.
Is it like the taint? I don't know. The underneath, the bottom. Yeah, the bottom thing. It was, like I said, the one on, because I just put them both in at the same time. I know some people say you're not really supposed to put two pizzas in at the same time, but I don't know why not.
Side by
But maybe-
side?
yeah. Well, yeah, I don't see what the big deal is.
Huh.
But
They
I
fit
don't-
side by side?
Yeah. Yeah, the tombstones were small enough, or my oven's big enough that I'm able to fit two tombstones in there. But for some reason, the one on the right, the bottom was more burnt than the one on the left. But still good. I still give it was a good solid 8 out of 10.
Okay.
And
I
here's
can feel that.
yeah. Yeah, it turned out pretty decent. I didn't have to cook it all that long because it was pretty well thawed by the time that I turned the oven on. So, yeah, it was a good pizza.
Amanda, all these toppings, all these topics here, are just like conversation starters.
Oh, start. Oh my God! Yeah, right there. Look at that. So we have nothing to talk about. So here's how we start a conversation. Jesus
conversation.
Christ. God damn, I can't talk.
Man, Mitch,
I'm in a
you need-
mood. I'm in a mood. I'm telling you, I'm not. I don't feel like this is going to be an A game day for me on account
I mean,
of.
you've already mentioned the taint of a pizza. That's
Yeah.
we've
'Cause I
discussed the.
Yeah. Is it just called the bottom? It is like the bottom, I guess. But off the air we were talking, I'm having my escape has decided that it just everything wants to break down all at once. So like within 2 days I've have like almost every single light has decided to come on my dashboard. And I only had so much electrical tape to cover over it, and I figured I probably should get it looked at. So, and me being the super cheapskate that I am dreading the thought of what the bill's gonna be. So if you're not getting peak spuds today, and I'm preemptively apologizing that you might not get the best me today.
Peak spuds. That's yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. This podcast is about being human.
It is, and it sucks. Being a grown-up blows.
It really does.
We were talking about this in the living room last night. I was fretting about all the stuff and, what it could be, all this other crap, and then, Izzy's birthday's coming up. So we're like, well, you don't have to worry about that.
You want to repeat that? You kind of phased out.
Did I?
Yeah.
I said, Izzy, because her birthday's coming up here on the 18th of July. And the only thing she's concerned about is making sure that her birthday is taken care of, which it is. We've gotten, I think, 80% of what we want to get for her. But then she was trying to, not calm me down, but she was just like, well, you just do this, just do that. And I'm like, Izzy, you're at that age, don't even worry about this. I said, this is adult shit. I said, you just enjoy being a 14 going on 15-year-old. I said, because once you hit a certain age, it just blows. There's no way to sugarcoat.
Mitch?
Yeah.
Oh, you phased out again there. That's weird.
Am I phasing out? Wonder what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. That was strange.
Huh.
Is that there's no way to sugarcoat and it phased out.
Oh, I wonder why, because I'm not moving. I'm like literally right in my microphone.
Huh.
But yeah, no way to sugarcoat. Being an adult sucks. That's what I'm getting at.
It does suck.
Yeah. You jiggle my wires here. Make sure I'm not loosey goosey.
I don't know.
No,
All
okay.
right.
I'm tight. Okay.
All right.
Uh,
Oh, did you get it fixed, Amanda? I don't know.
oh, still no Amanda. Damn it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
She's here. She's there. Just can't hear her.
But she's
Looks
helping
like
us out tremendously already.
right, right. Well, it looks like like I said before, you'll have a microphone coming your way. I'll get it ready to go, and you won't have to worry about it. It
Yep.
should. It's the one I used to use when we started the show, so it should be.
Oh yeah, and there was really nothing wrong with it.
No, it's a perfectly good USB mic. I use it for podcasting for ages. So
Yeah.
well, all right. Well, let's see what
Trying to think of what we talked about the last couple last week's episode was snacks, wasn't it?
it was snacks. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a and we didn't get any feedback. Nobody mentioned any of their favorite snacks or anything.
I
So
think people just like to listen.
I think so.
Nobody wants to. Nobody wants to, bring it in. But
Yeah.
hashtag pizza taint. That's a good episode title.
Uh
So let's see. We got. We can either continue the snack talk and talk about road trip snacks, but it might end up getting a little repetitive in that nature. So
yeah.
in the interest of not being repetitive, we
Well,
can talk.
yeah, what we can do is we can do that after. Maybe we'll do that after our vacation that we have.
There you
And then
go.
we'll talk about what I took with me, which I can already pretty much guarantee will be combos, Doritos. Uh, they usually get rice cakes. That's usually the
Rice?
big three. Yeah, they like the cheddar cheese rice cakes. I don't.
I'm not fond of rice cakes. It just feels like I'm
No.
eating blocks of styrofoam.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. I don't understand it either. Um, but yeah, we'll do usually the pepperoni pizza and the cheddar cheese combos.
I gotcha. Oh, I got an idea.
Oh,
We
okay.
did talk about another thing because I wanted to. Not that I don't want to do the history of swearing.
Yeah.
Okay, I still want to do that, but I feel like we need a little bit more preparation on that one.
Oh, absolutely.
But I can tell you, we can do this one pretty much off the cuff. Remember when we
Let-
were walking down the hallway and I said we can talk about underrated inventions,
Oh, yes.
the useful inventions of the world that we don't often think about, like
Mhm.
doorknobs and things. Like what did they, the thought process behind, those types of things that you're like, wow, like.
Yeah.
And maybe not like something as transformative as the light bulb, because that one just makes sense logically. But when something like a doorknob or a camping
Doorknob.
chair, or
Yeah.
the camping chair one blows my mind, and I ended up doing like a history. Like I looked it up and I was like, wow, like what an amazing person.
Mhm.
Like because there's just millions of them.
Yeah. And you got to wonder how long ago did those because you figure camping chairs have got to be relatively new. Because probably in the days of yore, they just sat in logs and whatever. So
I mean,
camping chairs have got to be somewhat recent.
the earliest one was in 1855.
But even
So-
though that's the earliest one, like when did it start becoming like mainstream? That would be
1940.
okay. So right before World War II.
And this is just me looking it up, previously. But yeah, right before World War II. According to Reddit, cheese. Oh yeah, okay. It took the bravest soul to say this mold might taste good. That's true. I mean,
That
it
is true. Yeah.
Somewhere along the lines, that's something I think about all the time. When like, who thought to be like,
Mhm.
let's take, the invention of fire. Fire is like, the number, between fire and the wheel, you know what I mean? Like the basics of the world. somewhere along the lines they decided to be like, let's take this and put it in this fire
Mm-hmm.
and then eat it and be like, what? Like,
Yeah.
what? You've got to be shitting me.
Yeah.
Like, let's take that dead animal and put that in this fire.
Yeah. Well, like even like berries. Like how many, you know, guys and people in the olden days get, absolutely wrecked for eating berries and leaves and shit that weren't good. Like for somebody to finally figure out like a strawberry was good, but like or like mushrooms, like certain mushrooms are good, but certain mushrooms will, basically blow your asshole out, like
Well, yeah. How
yeah.
like the amount of trial and error that had to happen
Yeah.
over the course of history to
Mhm.
figure out, the different types of food. Like, imagine being the guy. Like, imagine like someone like me or you who was coming up in the world, trying to figure that kind of shit out.
Mhm.
But like, like imagine you eat like berries and it made you real sick. And you're like, I ain't ever fucking touched another berry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
but the guy next to you is like, I've had nothing but luck with berries. Like, imagine, like that's just insane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and oh, because what's the other one that I'm thinking? Oh my God, Amanda, the shovel. Its invention was groundbreaking.
And the broom, it swept the nation.
I love a good pun. Are those puns? That's a pun, right?
Oh yeah,
Or
definitely.
is that an onomatopoeia?
That is not onomatopoeia.
Oh, okay.
Onomatopoeia is the sound.
Oh, that's right. I already did this bit before. I just like saying onomatopoeia. Oh, but
Anyway, you were saying?
I don't know. I have no clue.
It's like, okay, so when I did an episode about the invention of toast,
Mhm.
because I often thought like, why, like who decided to like take regular bread and be like, cook it one more time?
Mhm.
You
Put
know
it
what I mean?
under fire and see what happens.
Yeah, so I figured out that they would just leave it next to a fire and they figured out like that it helped preserve it.
Mhm.
But then somewhere along the lines, they're like, put some jam on it. You know what I mean? Do some crazy shit. Like,
I
that's
just had
the kind
toast
of
this morning.
I love toast. Toast is
Yeah,
so good, man. Toast
it
is
is
so
good.
next tier.
I'm
Like,
telling you. Toast, making some hot tea and dipping the toast in the tea. Ooh wee.
you lost me there, man.
No, you gotta try it. I'm
I'm not a
telling you.
hot tea guy. I like it sometimes. I had plungers. That is definitely a fucking good one.
From the shit apocalypse. Oh,
They
tip of the shoelace. What's the well we did this. Didn't we do that? What the act there's a name for what the tip of the shoelace is. Isn't it called like a bindle or a blanket or something like it's like a weird name. Didn't we I feel like we talked about this one time.
aglet.
Ah, there it is. I was close.
A bindle.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I
not
do.
close.
It's
It's in alphabetical order. It's close.
well, that's what I'm saying. Mine started with a B. That started with an A, so it's close.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm calling it a bindle or a blanket.
Welcome to Pizza Taint, guys. This is the episode you're getting today.
I
Well, we
was
kind
like
of,
that.
it's also, what it is, man. Maybe I'll tell you right now what it is. We're recording on a Wednesday. This is the first time ever we've recorded on a Wednesday. Maybe
Never
that's
done
what
a
it is.
I'm all out of sorts. Like I said, this is just this is going to be one of those where I never really remember what we talk about anyway. This one I'm really not going to remember shit. Like I'm going to be so messed up. Like I already feel like we're going to have work tomorrow because in my head we always do this the day before we go to work.
Yeah.
So I'm already going to be in that mode of, well, I'm going to do the show, then I'm going to go, probably take a nap. And then, 'cause that way I can stay up late tonight. Yeah, and I'm not going to have to do any of that. And this is totally fucked. Pardon my French. I don't know why I said pardon my French.
I don't even think, no, and we'll find out somewhere in the future. I'm pretty sure fuck isn't even French. I'm like 99% sure.
Yeah, I'm going to say most French words aren't even French. That'd be
What?
that's just an initial guess.
You mean swear words?
What'd I say?
French words.
Did I say French words weren't French? What did I
You said
say?
most French words aren't even French.
Jesus Christ.
They're about
Swear
as French
word,
as
yeah.
French fries, all right?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think everybody knows me by now. If they've listened to most of these episodes, they know that I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying most of the time. Yes, I did mean to say swear words, French, whatever. I'm done. I think we need to just end the episode now.
Mitch didn't
Jeez.
Mitch meant to sway.
Oh, this is
Uh,
awful.
No, you're good.
You need to let me do like a not a footnote or a header or something, or what do you call it at the very beginning whenever disclaimer. You need to put me on here. Just be like, I'm sorry. Just I'm Spuds is not I'm not myself. I am way out of it.
You already did that. You did that at the beginning of the show.
But I really got to do it again. I feel like I'm gonna say it a couple more times.
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We are all. You're in good company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming off.
Go
What?
ahead. You're coming off what?
Oh, I'm coming off that week vacation, and then I went to work, and dude, that night of work absolutely wrecked me.
Oh, I'm sure.
And like, we barely did anything.
Yeah, we ran till 10?
Yeah,
9.
and then we cleaned.
10. Yeah. Then we cleaned and then we sat around for the rest of the night.
And I think that was the reason. Like, because we sat around, I legitimately just pulled an all-nighter without doing anything.
Yeah. Oh, so I went up there, went up to the Vega building, and I stretched my back because to people that don't know, my back has been absolutely wrecked these last couple weeks. Just total low back pain. Can't do hardly anything. I'm glad I don't tie my shoes anymore because I don't think I'd have been able to tie my shoes for a while. So yesterday, whatever day, Tuesday, Monday, whatever, I stretched on the ball. There's those big exercise balls.
Oh, yeah.
And I stretched on that, and it felt so good. But then I locked up. I almost thought I was going to have to text you to have you come pick me up off that ball because I couldn't move. I
would have.
Yeah, I was stuck. I had to basically roll myself off of it and then pick myself up. I had to crawl up on the railing. And then ever since then, it's been beautiful. Just no pain at all.
Well, that's
so it was
awesome.
It felt great. Then it was just like 5 minutes of just excruciating, thought I was going to maybe piss myself. It hurt so bad, pain, to feeling wonderful.
Huh.
And here's another part that was very depressing. Was I thought, well, by this time there was still, I don't know, a half hour before we had to punch out. I'm like, I'll get on this elliptical. Let me ride this bitch. Let's see how bad a shape I'm in. So with these ones, I'm assuming they're all the same. As you use it, the timer goes, the little clock. And when you stop, the timer stops. All right. So it took me 25 minutes to do 5 minutes of work on the elliptical. I did 45 seconds. Then my thighs hurt. I thought I was going to puke. I had to get off. And I'm like, wow, this is bad. I'm like, I'm going to get back on there. I'm like, let me try to get 10 minutes of elliptical time in. 5 minutes it took me. Or 25 minutes. Because it was 5:55 that I started. And it was 6:20 that 25. Yeah, so it was 20 after 6. I finally hit the 5 minute mark. I was like, man, talk about a wake up call. Cause I even thought, well, maybe I have the tension really high. No, it was like that child tension. There's like no tension at all. And I was like wheezing. My heart rate, it said my heart rate was like 125. Like it was
Dang.
full on heart attack. So that's another reason that put me in a sour mood is I mean, I knew I was out of shape, but holy moly, that's bad.
Well, round is still a shape.
That's true. But damn it, Deej.
I feel you, man. I don't get me wrong. I totally understand.
Uh,
I feel that way every time I see a like a bar that like I think like I could probably do 10 pull-ups. I can't do one.
no.
I can't do one pull-up at all.
Yep. Same. I
And we
I
have one
tried to
in the
do one.
house. I look
And
at it all the time, and I'm like, I'm gonna jump up there. I'm gonna pull out 5 pull-ups. No,
No.
not even
Yeah.
close.
No.
That's
I'm very
okay.
happy that I can bench 100 pounds. I can get that up about 8 or 10 times.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
that's
think
pretty
that's
sweet.
what it is because there's a 35 on each side, and then I think they always say the bar weighs like 45 pounds, I believe. So I'm up there benching 100 pounds. I'm huge, ripped.
You're big in Japan, that's for sure.
I'm sure I am.
All right, so
All right,
let's
so
see.
back to the inventions. So so Amanda had the pizza cutter for the pizza taint.
I'm calling that a pizza taint for the rest of my life, I think. That's so genius. And then so you take like Amanda and Joe had Stromboli. So Stromboli is that's just all taint.
That's just nothing but a big old gooch.
That's all it's all taint, all pizza taint with
Oh.
your toppings inside.
I love a good stromboli. I'm telling
Delicious gooch. So
you. I think the
yeah,
best
that Stromboli
stromboli.
looked fucking awesome too. I was shocked at how good our food was at Del Grosso's. That fucking chicken Alfredo was next level.
That's
It was
amazing.
Ooh.
Hey, there she is.
Hey, finally got it figured out.
It was, yeah. It was shockingly delicious. They had no business having that good of chicken Alfredo.
And cheap too. Like
It was
the
cheap.
food was so cheap.
Oh, wow. It's been way too long since I've been down there. Like
Mitch
I said,
Mitch hasn't been down there since they had the Mountain Dew bucket in the water park. Well, that was Amanda's first time there too. So
yeah.
It was the first time in the water park. I'd been to the other side of the park before, but I'd never been.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Now, do they still have the little train that goes really slow around the wooded area and shit? Do they still have that?
Yeah, it was
Yes.
there.
That's
didn't
there.
make it.
Okay. I love that. That
I've done it so many times. We were gonna do it, and then we just decided that we were just gonna fuck off to the water park because
yeah, that's understandable.
the people in my party weren't interested in
Yeah.
like Lily wasn't interested in riding, and like I said, Wesley was just so deadpan about everything, and he just wanted to be,
Yeah. And you said Odyssey's gone, right?
Odyssey is gone. Yeah,
Oh, that's a shame. I was
it
telling
was a good ride.
Yeah, I was telling Deej, Amanda, the one and only time I was ever on it, I screamed to get off of it because I didn't like how dark it was and it had all the strobe lights. And I can't hear Michael Jackson's Beat It without thinking of the Odyssey because that song was blaring as I was screaming bloody murder to try to get off the goddamn thing. But now that I'm older, I kind of wanted to do it again because I feel like it was fun.
It sounds
But-
awesome.
yeah.
Space Mountain at Disney is awesome. It sounds like that's really similar.
Oh,
So I think
okay.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love. My brother lost his glasses while we were riding on Space Mountain.
Oh, man.
Like his actual glasses, like not sunglasses.
No, his actual glasses. My brother had really bad luck with glasses growing up. Like everywhere we went, he would lose them or something. And Space Mountain was one of those. And we were going. And now, Mitch, do you know what Space Mountain is, Mitch?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's all completely dark inside, and except for the random areas of like light. I don't know what you want to call it. Like light speed is kind of what it looks like when you're going through these tunnels. And halfway through the ride, my brother starts freaking out because he lost his glasses, and we ended up getting him back pretty quick after. We didn't have to wait for the ride, for the park to close or nothing. But
What?
Yeah, it was that, and then he got punched in the face in New York City.
Damn.
Yeah, by
By like just a
just a
random punch.
person. Yeah.
That shit's going around there again. Now, did you see who was it? Steve Buscemi. We talked about this on the show already, didn't we? Steve
No.
Buscemi got punched in the face.
No. When did that
Yeah.
happen?
Oh, like a month or two ago.
Wow.
Yeah, just walking down the street, some dude just walked up and punched him and walked away. Because there's these
Yeah.
stories of all these women that are walking down the street, and some dude just I don't know if it's the same guy, but yeah, there's just random punching going on in New York City.
So weird. I mean, I was when was that? 2001. My parents took me to New York City in December of 2001 at
Mm.
post 9/11. Very weird, very wild experience to be
Mhm.
there, and you know what I mean. The whole city stunk, and just was a very like everything was closed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing was open. Everyone was just like everyone was still reeling from the events, and we were just walking down the road. I'm 11. You know, my brother is, let's see, he's 3 years younger than me, so he's 8, and he's walking behind us, and just some big woman just comes running by, just socks him in the face, breaks his glasses.
Damn.
It's like, bro, what the
Son
fuck?
of a bitch. What a town. Or city, I guess.
Town. Yeah, everybody there is just
Wow.
experiencing a lack of sleep.
Yeah.
It's just-
Well, this is another one. I don't know if I told the story on here at work, but the one time we were there, we were walking around. There was a plague letting out, and so it was really, really congested. Well, in front of us, this old lady looked like she tripped on the curb and fell. So I was getting ready to help her up, and these guys behind me just kept pushing me. They're like, nope, don't worry about her. She's all right. I'm like, the fuck she is? She just fucking fell. Yeah, no, she's good. She's all right. I'm like, all right. And I kept looking back, and people just walking right over her. Then you didn't give a, yeah. I don't know if people, I don't know. I don't know if people thought that she was like a thief of some sort, that as you try to get her up, then like in the fucking movies, you're helping one person, then somebody comes up from behind and snatches your wallet. I don't know if, but they seemed very, very confident that that woman was faking it. And I mean, I don't know. She hit that ground hard.
maybe they saved you.
Maybe. Because
Those are unsung heroes. Those are the vigilantes of the world.
they are. It was Batman. I tell you the one thing to do when you're in downtown New York City, when the crosswalk tells you don't walk, you better not walk. Because those fucking taxis, man, holy shit. There was a one time me and Autumn were walking, and it had just told us to do not walk. We're like, yeah, we're going. Well, next thing we see, fucking taxi come flying right at us. Didn't even pretend to slow down. So that we learned our lesson there.
Dude, that's insane. I don't remember a whole lot about it. Like, I don't remember even seeing taxis. I know that I knew they were everywhere. They had to be.
Yeah. But with you going so close to 9/11, it was probably still, yeah, like you said, very weird there. So there probably wasn't a lot of people. Like, did it seem like it was wall-to-wall people, or did it?
No, I don't know. I have very random memories about it. I ate inside of an Applebee's that was suspended in midair,
Oh,
which was pretty weird.
that is weird.
I couldn't see the Statue of Liberty because it was closed. But I did ride on the boat in the harbor. Like I said, it was in December, so it's like
Ooh.
I wanted to go in December because it was Christmas time. And I was like, that would be cool to see, but it wasn't anything like Home Alone 2, which is what I was hoping it would be.
Oh.
But I would have went right around the same time. I mean, it's the Elf came out in 2001, so it would have been just prior to that.
Gotcha.
So didn't his dad work at the World Trade Center?
Oof. See, I've only ever seen Elf once, so I have no clue.
No, he worked in the Empire State Building, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was.
All right.
something like that. I don't
Something
know,
like
but
that.
it was somewhere around that time frame. I was in New York City at the same.
Yeah.
It was a very. I saw Arnold Schwarzenegger's house.
Really?
Yeah, that's I guess. I don't know. It's just a window.
Oh.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger lives there. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
We saw where John Lennon got shot, and I thought,
Oh,
okay,
that's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
I mean,
never
that's
went to.
not cool.
Yeah, just historic, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, we went to. No, we didn't go to Central Park.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
were
know.
told not to go into there because when we went, it was just like the Fullerton bus just drops you off, and it's like, all right, meet here in 10 hours. So we spent most of our time like in Times Square and stuff, and then we got right to the edge, and the people were like, "Nah, you better not go down that way." I'm like, well, okay, because when we went, it was 03. And it was around December too, because it was I still remember it was the March of the Santa Clauses. And we had no idea what the hell was going on. We just all of a sudden, coming down the street was like 500 dudes dressed, women too, dressed up as Santa Claus, walking down the street. So
Huh.
weird. Yeah. And
I
then
didn't
there
know that
were,
was a thing.
apparently it is a thing. I don't know if it had started then or when it started. I have to dig out the pictures because I know me and Autumn got our picture taken with. I think SpongeBob and Patrick were walking around. I think Elmo was walking around too, so we got our picture taken with them. Didn't ask for money, thankfully.
New York is so wild.
It is. It really is. I know I had because I always remembered hearing with New York you had to have what's it called, Sbarro pizza. That's like
Sbarro,
yeah, and it was all right. I take it or leave it. I think Fox's is better,
Oh, you know.
but it was good.
Well,
But
in the interest of what were you gonna say?
I don't remember again. I
Wow.
don't know. Yeah. Oh no, I think the best pizza, and I'm very excited for, is when we go down to Delaware and all that shit. There's a pizza. What's it called? Scrotto's, not Scotto. Is it Scrotto? No. The hell's it called now? Scott. No, not Scotto. Yeah, it's so good. I can't remember what name it's called. Is it Scrotto Pizza?
It's in Delaware?
Yeah.
Huh.
No, it's not Scrotto. Oh, bloody hell. Ocean City. All right. Well, this has gotten into dead air territory here.
That's fine. Well, in the
Is it?
interest of in wild inventions, I was gonna say that New York City's got one of the best ones there is. And that's
This
the subway.
I never made it down to the subway.
I never did either, and I never plan on it. But really genius, you know, underground transport. Brilliant.
Grotto's Pizza.
Grotto,
not
okay.
Scrotto. Grotto's Pizza. It looks like there's a lot of sauce in it, but there really isn't. I don't know how they do it. It mind freaks you because it looks like there's more sauce than cheese, but it really isn't. All right. So yes, the Subway though.
I'm with you, Amanda. I fear the subway too.
Yeah. You just never hear anything good about a Subway.
No.
Well, who was it? Wasn't Sheila telling us stories when they were just in New York City a couple weeks ago, and she was telling us somewhat of a horror story in the subway. Like some dude was like rubbing on him or something. I can't remember what the story was now. I have to remember.
I don't know. People in New York City are very brave.
Yeah. You got to
don't give a fuck, one or the other.
Yeah, you got to be a different animal to live in that area, I think.
Yeah, I remember in high school, my teacher told me that my political science teacher told me that I should live 2 years in New York City. And I remember that was my dream.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted that. I said, I want to live in this city. And then I watched cause you know, I'm a bit of a diva when it comes to just things that I did, you know, and this is no surprise to you, but I would wake up every morning and I would watch Rachel Ray, and then I would watch Regis and Kelly, and I would watch Ellen DeGeneres. And on Regis and Kelly, they had a special on real estate in New York City,
Mm-hmm.
which scared the shit out of me.
Why? What? Just the like the.
So shockingly expensive
Oh, okay.
for a roach-infested shithole. And I thought, nope.
Nope. Now you're not doing it.
Yeah. So
I still remember
Anyway.
always seeing the clip of Regis and Kelly when Regis farts and Kelly starts laughing.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
It's hilarious
Wow.
because you can hear it because he says something and you just hear "Brrrt," and then she just starts chuckling. Farts are funny.
Good old Regis.
Yeah.
So yeah, the squatty potty is a very underrated invention. That is true.
We have one here. I can't. We have a very low toilet to begin with. Because basically, okay, so people that don't know, we live in Autumn's grandparents' old house. And basically, everybody in the Corella family is like 5'5" and shorter. So it's just a whole family of short people. So for some reason, they've got a very low toilet. And I've tried to use the squatty potty as I'm sitting, and I feel like my knee is up by my head, and it is just not comfortable. And I refuse. Now, Autumn loves it. Autumn just absolutely loves it. Izzy loves it. I can't do it.
I can't either.
I'm too tall. It's too high up.
It doesn't. Despite the fact that they say it's more natural, it feels unnatural.
It's very unnatural. I feel like my beehole is like literally like pointing towards the wall. Like I feel like I'm like basically laying on my back. You know, hey, the skibbity toilet. The skibbity toilet. There you go.
But bidet is a fucking notch invention.
Bidets just. I do need to try one. I don't ever think I've even been in a house that even has that function.
Well, I would recommend just getting one, install it.
Maybe.
Again, people always argue about it, and I just if for anyone out there who's a bidet, a naysayer, a bidet sayer, you need to use water to wash your butthole. That's the way it is. Like I just think toilet paper. If you had shit on your hand, you're not going to use toilet paper to get that shit off your hand. That's my point.
Yeah. Stink finger.
Right. Exactly. You're not going to use that to get off your hand. That's just the way it is.
That's just so wild that would. Yeah, that's just. It still blows my mind, the whole concept of just shooting water will just take care of it all.
It's great. And if you are like me, you drip dry.
Yeah.
I don't even touch toilet paper in my house.
It's just, I don't know. I feel like I'd be flapping my butt cheeks just to make sure everything's dry there. I don't know. It's just a total misconception, I guess, I have of bidets.
You just sit there for an extra 30 seconds and roll some dice on Monopoly Go until you're dry.
I have. I still don't have that game on my phone. I always think about getting it. I do Yahtzee. I have Yahtzee on my phone.
Oh, there you go. Just roll some Yahtzee dice and drip dry for an extra 45 seconds or so, and you're ready to rock, bro.
Huh.
I will tell you this though, and this now. I mean, I think I had this conversation with Joe, but you lose your muscle memory for wiping.
Yeah,
and it's fucked up. Like it really fucked with me.
What?
Yeah, like it. I don't know how else to describe it, but like you spend, however many years you have, shitting normally and wiping normally, and then when you don't do that. For even a month. I think a month went by, and I went to go do it in public, and I was like, ow, like, I can't contort my body like that anymore, and without it hurting.
That just seems like a lie. I feel like you're lying. For some reason, I don't believe you on this. It just sounds just so far-fetched. And I don't know why you. I know you're not lying, but it
Amanda,
just
back me
feels
up.
like a.
I've heard that it's true. I don't personally, I don't use the bidet in our house, so I can't say. But I have heard that, and um, unless you're, one of those people that after you've rinsed, you double check, with some paper to make sure everything is gone. You just kind of
Yeah.
get out of the habit, and then
See, I
you
feel
know
like I would still end up using the toilet paper. Because what about those times when like how Andy Dwyer says, you just keep wiping and wiping like there's a marker up in there. Like the bidet gets, like it takes care of that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
uh, that's just wild.
Especially if you have like Deej has hot water goes through his so he can control the temperature so you're getting warm water there too. Or, get a smart toilet. It's got temperature control and a blow dryer. So, you won't even have to sit and drip dry. You just turn the blow dryer on and the
Wow.
seat's heated. So,
That just,
that's what you need, Spuds.
I think so. You'd hear me in the bathroom just the whole time being like, oh, yeah.
What's going on in there?
Yeah.
Now, so I don't use. So I sometimes
That's-
use the heated water, but not. I do to start, and then I always cool it down. But like I said, you gotta be. It's as precise as it is. You have to be pretty careful about the angle in which you sit on that toilet, because if you're not careful, then that water goes right up there, and before you know it, you went in there for a shit session, and you're enemaing yourself on a regular basis. So
Or if you have a wife that's got a devious side like me and you turn it to the female setting and don't say anything and wait to hear your husband make squealy noises because it's hitting in a bad spot.
oh man, that fucking hurts. It's cold.
It's cold and it's hitting completely the wrong spot.
It happens all the time.
Oh man.
But it's okay,
Yeah.
it's totally fine. Good old
I'm-
bidet. It's a fantastic invention.
That's just mind blowing.
I hope that they install them at work. I hope they do.
That would be nice.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Huh. That would, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just wild. Oh,
In the interest of the topic here, I was thinking about just like I don't know, ice. Ice is a fucking great one. Just
Oh.
regular, just cubes.
yeah.
Stick that in your fucking drink. Brilliant.
Yeah, because I use ice a lot. Are you a, do you, wow. What I'm trying to say is, you like your crushed cubes? Do you, oh my God. Edit this part out. Cubed or crushed ice? Jesus Christ, that's what I'm trying to say.
If
Do
I
you
have
like,
if I have
Yeah.
the option, I don't really care, honestly.
see, I get yelled at, not yelled at, but I get made fun of because I like crushed ice. And the notion around here is crushed ice is worthless. It sucks to try to drink with the crushed ice because then you're slurping your drink with the ice. And then it also melts much quicker than cubed. I'm very much a crushed ice guy.
So, okay. I'm neither here nor there, honestly. I do agree with some of that, like the crushed ice melts faster. But it doesn't.
And
I'm whatever. Like I have a fridge that makes ice, but Treasure Lake water sucks.
oh, that's right, you did say their water sucks.
So I don't use my fridge to get ice anymore. I
Mhm.
used to. I still buy. I go weekly or bi-weekly, whatever it ends up being. Sometimes it's less than others, but I do. I just go down to the one stop and I buy a big bag, a 20-pound bag of ice, and I just stick that in our freezer. We just reserved a spot because we have what? We have 2 refrigerators, a deep freezer, and both fridges have a freezer on them. So I'm not lacking in freezer space.
Right.
You know what I mean?
guess
So
not.
and I have a deep freezer upstairs in my kitchen, so I don't worry about freezer space whatsoever. So I just have, in the main fridge, we have
Mhm.
the whole bottom. It's one of those, side by side fridges. So the one side is just like this really fucking useless skinny freezer.
Yeah, I hate the skinny freezer.
So dumb. But
Yep.
on the bottom shelf, that's where we just keep our giant 20-pound bag of ice, and we have a magnetic ice scooper on the fridge, and we just grab that and open it up and get our ice. And
Smart.
yeah, it's perfect. But I used to dump it in the bucket and then put the bucket back in the fridge and then use the dispenser on the front, which was awesome. But sometimes it would cause what am I thinking here? It would cause the fridge to turn back on and make ice
Oh.
because it's still hooked up to our water line.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just makes the stinkiest, smelliest ice ever.
Ugh,
And it would
that's
ruin
awful.
my bucket of ice.
Ugh. Yeah, that's
Yeah, and then
wrong.
every once in a while, like sometimes that bucket just got stinky and smelly, and eventually I was just like, "Fuck this!" Took the bucket out, shoved it somewhere in the house, and forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I just do that. I just use the extra vertical space in the freezer, and don't worry about the ice maker anymore. And I don't feel like disconnecting it and all that other shit. So
Very understandable.
yeah,
Yeah.
worth it though. I like doing it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Ice is a good one. Ice is very underrated. How about zippers? I just thought of that.
Oh fuck yeah,
Yeah.
genius.
Yeah. Even though zipper in the jean area, that's just always a dangerous game to play.
I mean, I agree with that.
Um
What?
For you
I've
guys,
never
maybe.
gotten it. Ooh, what's that, Amanda?
For you guys, maybe. Not so
Yeah.
much for
Yeah.
me.
But see, Autumn one time did get me button fly jeans. And they're okay until you gotta go. And then you're trying to, you can't just do one button and then zip. It is button and unbutton. And then you're doing like the PP dance, trying not to piss yourself.
Well, what is
You
the
know.
purpose of zippers on women's jeans? I don't know the answer to this.
I don't think they're
Well, we
maybe
gotta
it's
access our stuff too.
but not there though. I mean,
No,
they're so that it's a placement thing. I mean,
It's a
that's
means to an end. We still
Yeah.
gotta be able to get our pants down.
yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is that why, is that the purpose of a zipper in jeans? Is for easy access for men and for women, or is there a different purpose of it
Probably.
that we just use for that?
I think a
Probably
jean is just
fashion.
like a unisex thing. It's just maybe that's like a patent. Like, well, it wouldn't because you can still do button flies.
Okay,
But it doesn't. It does dress pants too. So that
do
yeah, that
women's
doesn't-
lounge pants have a fly?
Well, I'm wearing leggings right now and they don't. They're just solid piece of cloth.
I'd say
Right,
it's
so-
more of an aesthetic thing. The zipper
Yeah.
on women's jeans. It's just
Fashion.
because it's one of those. Just because that's how it is. It's one of those.
But
And I know
there's a double use for them in men's pants. It's also a sizing thing because sometimes my pants fit loose if I don't have them zipped.
I don't think it matters. It's all about the button for me. The zipper, I could walk around hours, zipper up or down, and I have no freaking clue.
Well, I know, but I wear a belt, so I don't either. But what I'm saying is that there are occasions where I'm walking around and be like, "Oh, my zipper's undone." I can feel that my zipper's undone.
Well, yeah,
Not because there's a draft, but
Yeah.
because I just feel like it is. Like I'm like, why do my pants feel weird right now? And then I zip my pants up. But I'm wondering if there's got to be another reason for it.
I don't. Yeah, that's a good question.
So Google AI says zippers have been used in women's clothing for a variety of reasons, including practicality, versatility, and ventilation.
What?
I'm going to
Next
tell
time
you,
my
I don't use
zipper's
mine for
down, I'm just gonna
ventilation.
be like, I'm ventilating. Just leave. Because how many next time someone says that, just be like, I know, like
Yeah.
it's on purpose.
I had a friend in school that would purposely walk around school and he would tuck his shirt in and then he would stick his shirt outside the zipper hole and then just walk around to get a laugh. And it worked because it was funny because he'd walk around zipper hanging. It looked like he had a little wiener coming out. It was just
Wow.
just his shirt. Yeah. It was funny.
That is interesting.
That's 1990s humor. I don't know if it's still relatable today.
Late 1900s.
The late 1900s.
Boy, I did that. Speaking of that, I did that to my I don't know.
Mid
what you wanna call her.
1800s.
She'd be like, I think she's like my aunt, but I think she's more my second cousin. She's my mom's cousin.
Oh.
Okay,
Your
so
mom's
I guess
cousin would be a. Yeah, I don't know how that goes. How second cousins, third cousins.
pretty sure that's
go.
what it is. My mom's cousin, so she's my second cousin, I think.
Okay.
Anyway, but she's more like an aunt to me than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I was talking to her on Facebook, and I said, yeah, I they were talking about going to Penn's Cave or something. And I said, yeah, me and you went there in the late 1900s. And she just goes, the what? Oh man, she was not happy about it. She's like, you made me feel old.
Could make it even
Hello?
feel older and say in the late 20th century.
I did say, I said we went there in the late 1900s, somewhere just before the turn of the millennium. And she's like, I've never in my life has somebody ever said. I was like, oh well, that's what I'm here for.
We went there 1998 CDE or CBE. No, what is it?
CE, just CE,
Just CE. Yeah.
common era.
Yeah.
Underwear is another one that's a fucking anomaly. I don't know what even is the purpose of underwear. Why do we wear underwear? As a secondary layer in case your fly is left open for ventilation? Because some people don't wear underwear.
No, I
Exclusively.
know a couple people that go commando quite often. I can't. I feel very weird. Even like with just regular like shorts that I wear. I can't free ball. I have to have, and I'm a boxer guy. I'm not I used to be a tighty whitey guy until, I don't know, I was about like 17 or 18. Then I tried
Briefs?
the whole, yeah.
Briefs are open boxers.
Huh?
Do you wear
Wait.
briefs or open boxers?
Well, now I wear open boxers.
Yeah, I feel to
brief.
me it doesn't feel any different.
Oh, it's a world of difference.
No, that's
I
what I'm
think.
saying. I'm saying it doesn't feel any different from
Oh,
being commando.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, it does. I think it does.
Huh.
Yeah. It's just,
What's
I don't
this-
know. It's just, I think it's a mental thing. Like, I feel like I have to have boxers on before I put anything else on. And if not, I feel very weird. Like, just the other day, I took a shower, forgot boxers, and I just put my shorts on. And I'm like, oof. Like, I just feel like I really felt insecure. I felt like my ding dong was going to pop out. Even though even though it's not, because, well, these ones don't have a slit. And does anyone ever use the pee hole in their underwear?
I do.
Do you? I've never done that.
Matter of fact, I get angry because I have a few pairs of underwear that don't have that, and I like pisses me off.
I see. I feel like it takes more work to try to get it into that area. Like I just yank. I just pull down.
So when I got snipped, I got a pair of undies that had like a flap in the front that housed in an ice pack.
Oh,
They're like specifically designed for vasectomy underwear.
that's cool.
Yeah, but the ice pack was cheap and didn't last long, and I used it, and it served its purpose. But now I still wear the underwear because they're comfortable.
Yeah.
So every once in a while, I'll wear those just on accident. Like I don't specifically have them; they're just in my drawer, so I'll grab them organically. I'll put them on, and I'll go pee, and I'll grab it. There's like that flap in the front, and I'm like, "What the fuck is happening here?" Like there's nothing there, so it just like irritates me.
You and that word organically. I'd grab it. I never in my life have said I'm ever going to do something or did anything organically.
Why?
Like
That's
you
the
are
way
the
things
first.
happen.
You're the first person I ever known that has said, I grabbed my underwear organically. This just sounds weird. It's just I can't get used to it.
That's the way things happen. So what word would make it more naturally?
I think, yeah. I just went and grabbed underwear. I just grabbed boxers.
Some
I
people
didn't.
plan things out.
Yeah, but those people can fuck off.
Some people plan things out, and that means that they're not acting organically. They're
Yep.
acting
Oh,
unnaturally.
wow. I don't think you're ever gonna hear me subconsciously say I'm gonna go do something organically. Maybe I'll
You
try.
wait a year from now. You wait because you also didn't say a word ever before you met me, and now you say it all the time.
I say a word.
No, you say word.
Oh, I do say word a lot. Word. I thought you were quizzing me on what word I say.
No, you say it all the time. Like
Word. Yeah. So, I don't think you were in. This is gonna sound weird. I don't think you were in the locker room the one time when I realized my one pair of boxers. Autumn got me this pair of boxers, and I thought it was really weird. They felt really bulky, and I didn't understand why. So we're in the locker room, and I'm standing, and I'm like, "Why are these things so bulky?" And I was getting ready to put my work pants on, and then I just happened to look, and I'm like, "Why is it so thick?" Autumn got me these boxers that have pockets, side pockets.
what?
Yes. I had boxers with pockets. Pocket boxers, I guess. Why you need, and she didn't realize she got them. They were on sale. They were a decent price. She liked the color. She said, I bought you these boxers. She said, I know you have a couple that have, holes in the taint, so you can throw those out. So I got this, and yeah,
That's no. Those are
no,
not boxers.
they're boxers. I'm telling you.
And it said on the package that they're underwear.
All that I saw, it said boxer underwear. I didn't see anywhere. But then again, I don't really look at the packaging or anything. But I know Autumn got them in the boxer aisle. I guess.
Are they? What type of material are they?
I'd say cotton. I don't know because I've only worn them once because they freaked me out ever since. I haven't really touched them since.
Okay, so thinking practically about this,
Or organically? Can I think organically about this?
I guess I'm thinking logically.
Okay.
Logically speaking, what if, therefore, say more angled toward people who say, I don't know, like maybe they go biking and they wear shorts that are tight and they don't have pockets, so you could put your phone somewhere.
Maybe.
I think it's a little weird. Maybe it's a weird thought process. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't either because that's what I'm literally standing there in my I mean, I have a t-shirt on, but I'm like, why the fuck do these boxers have pockets in them? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's just it blew my mind, and I haven't worn them since.
I mean, honestly, I would appreciate that. There was a time recently where I was. You ever get so far ahead on your laundry that you've left yourself with nothing?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, like I was like, I'm gonna do all my laundry, and then I didn't realize. Then I took a shower, and I didn't realize that I didn't have anything. So I had a shirt on and just my boxers, and I was like, man, I wish I had a fucking pocket.
Yeah,
it would have been pretty handy.
Yeah, and see, because there are those people that that I had a friend growing up that it was so gross. He wore the Speedo underwear. And he walked around with a cutoff t-shirt and Speedo underwear. We just walked around the house freely. And it just freaked me the fuck out.
Wait, okay, they're not, so they weren't brief style.
Oh no, they were
like tighty whitey, but
straight up even tighter than tighty whiteys. They were colored. I still remember the one time because he walked right by me, jumped right in my face, and they were like a lime green spandex bikini fucking weird shit. And I just, from then on, I'm just like, I'm not gonna be a walk around in my underwear guy, and I don't. I'm like a very modest, like, this is another one. I'm sure I've talked about it on the show, but even when I'm home alone, when I go to the bathroom, I shut the door. When I shower, home alone, shut the door. I never walk around in my underwear. I always make sure I've got shorts or pants on.
Even when you're home alone.
Even when I'm home alone.
Huh.
I never let it dangle, I guess. I don't know how you want to say it. I'm never all natural, as they say. And like I said, I shut the door. I don't know why I'm such a prude like that, but I am. And even when I do, because the one time wasn't all that long ago, nobody was home, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom with the door open. And the dogs were staring at me, and I'm like, nope, I can't do this. Like, this is just not me. This isn't my life. So I shut the door. Sometimes I'll even lock it too. I lock the door.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
I don't know.
necessarily have an opinion about that.
Yeah, and that's
if
okay.
I know nobody, if I know nobody's home, I don't care.
Yeah,
Sometimes Westman will come join me.
Yeah, see, I never want anybody in the bathroom. For as long as me and Autumn have been together, I don't think she's ever been in the bathroom when I've been in the bathroom. Like, I mean, showering, yes, but like doing ones or twos, nope. Nobody's allowed in that bathroom at all, period. No way, no how. I do not care.
I mean, Wesley is very curious about the bathroom at this point in his in his development, so he follows me in there almost every time I go, and is just very inquisitive.
Yep. And I'm sure Izzy was, but nope. You're outside. You can claw at the door like the dogs do. No. I'm a very private man when I have to do my business.
I am for number 2.
Yep.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so I don't often do it at work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even talk about it.
Yeah. Same. If I do, you're the only one I talk to about it with. Because that night the brisket night, when I had the dump sweats or the meat sweats, and I mean, I was going to every bathroom imaginable because I was just, that was a rough night. It was good. I mean, the food was good, but man, that did something to my guts.
Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely something that they did with it that like it affected me too, because it usually doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
there we go. So Amanda says Amish women wear underwear, but Amish men are not allowed to wear underwear or pajamas. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
they sleep nude? They'd have to.
Yeah, they'd have to because
So they both wear like a nightshirt. Men's is like, like a longer shirt with buttons at the collar and the sleeves, and women have to wear like an ankle length nightshirt, like a nightgown kind of thing.
Ah.
But no underwear for the men.
Why would they not be allowed to?
Yeah.
It didn't really say. It was weird. Like, women have to have their entire bodies covered, so like that's how they cover, under their dress or whatever. But they wear stockings too, so I'm not really sure about that. Didn't say much about bras either, but it didn't give any reason why men can't wear underwear. I'm sure there are some that do because, they're coming more and more to the dark side of things in terms of, electricity use and cell phones and those sorts of things. So I'm sure there are several that do. But they're not supposed to.
Damn.
Amish people are so weird.
They are an interesting group.
I can say that. They're never going to hear this. Oh, man, that's not true. They might.
Oh, there was one time I legit thought that I was going to get killed by the Amish. It was just a bunch of kids just I had to deliver. What the hell did I have to deliver? This was back my other job. There was a lady. She needed oxygen. That's what it was. So I find this Amish house, and literally when I pulled in, I looked in the house, and every window had little heads just staring at me. It freaked me out, and I'm just like, this is like Children of the Corn kind of shit. Like these kids are gonna just like follow. They just start easing out into the house, out of the house, and they're gonna follow me. I'm thinking because I had to go into the barn because this poor woman had to stay in the barn because she was sick. And I thought, all right, they're getting me into the barn, and then they're just gonna murder me. Because the way these kids, because I'm like, I like waved at them. I'm like waved back. None of them waved back, and I'm like, yeah, I'm dead. I'm like, I'm literally not. I'm gonna be friggin' Amish food. That's so freaky.
I mean, they ordered pizza a lot, and I had to deliver pizza to them all the time, and it was like that. Like they were so curious.
yeah, just like I said, just the staring. I just don't like people that stare, and that's all they did was stare, and then I just got freaked out. Just just make a motion, just wave, then I would have been okay. And I couldn't. I was scared shitless.
I always think that it would be fun to be the type of person that would just wear pants and suspenders with no shirt.
Oh, that would be hot, like sexy hot.
I think that'd be fun. A fun way to go.
Yeah.
Fun way to go
I
about
thought
life.
about just hooking suspenders up to my boxers. Just give me something to hold on to. Just kind of like yank my suspenders.
Why you wouldn't have to hook them up to your boxers? Just hook them up to your pants.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not wearing pants. I'm just wearing boxers.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna just suspenders and underwear. That's it.
oh my god!
How hot would that be?
I don't know, man. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty strange.
Or just
Are you
suspenders
wearing a
and
shirt?
Nope,
No shirt.
nope. Literally just suspenders and boxers. That's it.
Then you should wear like a men's romper.
Oh, do I know what a men's romper is? Let me.
I feel like I've said this to you.
Feel like we have talked rompers before.
We have. Amanda was gonna knit me one time. A full on.
Oh, we have talked about rompers.
I would wear the shit out of one of those.
I would wear a romper. Hell
Fuck yeah.
yeah. Oh, look at this one with dinosaurs on it. Oh, that's a little too high up.
We should make some Sublime Squad rompers. Somebody yesterday actually mentioned to me something about doing a live show, and I was like, I don't know if we're prepared for a live show. And like gave me all this contact information and stuff for like in Pittsburgh, and I'm like, I don't.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, really? Like,
Oh man.
is this where we're headed?
Oh my god. I don't that just gave me the nervous sweats just thinking about it.
And I was like, and it was at like a video game convention, and I was like, I don't know.
Oh.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But despite that, I got the contact information. Was like, we'll think about it. I don't even know how we would go about it.
No. Oh, that's weird. Yeah. That's
Maybe in the future it'd be cool, but I have no idea,
Yeah.
how it even happens.
No.
Like the Basement Yard, they're doing it. They're playing Radio City Music Hall. That's crazy.
You said that, yeah. Yeah. And I listen to them talk and I'm like, we're no different than them. Yeah.
No, but
I feel like I talk like Frankie a lot. He stumbles and fucks up what he's saying, and I'm like, I'm basically Frankie.
But yeah, like how do you just I don't know. That's just something for another time, I guess. But
yeah.
In the interest of continuing on here, there are two things, and I was gonna mention this one here, Amanda, the flour, so somebody decided to just how did they figure out to grind, to mill wheat?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then be like, let's add this to it and add that. Like I said at the beginning, the amount of trial and error you would have had to do. Like, they were that bored
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem here. Not even a problem. That's the science behind this, is that people were so bored that they were like, let's just throw shit together.
Yep.
Let's just
And,
do shit to shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Do
And like I
stuff
said,
to all this stuff.
yeah, and the poor like guinea pigs that had to like, all right, we just mixed this together. Who's gonna eat this? Who wants, and then they got some poor schlub that's got to eat this stuff. Like I said, probably gets violently ill, and they're like, all right, well, we can't do that, so now let's try this, and then
Right.
now they're gonna have somebody else, die because they were forced to eat, a form of flour that they hadn't gotten right yet.
Right. And then if you think about let's think about like the first humans, you know what I mean? The first humans, and like people back then were given birth with no modern anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
How
Right.
did they know to be like, I'm gonna let this baby suck on my boob,
Yeah.
and then it gets food?
Yeah.
How did they know that?
Yeah.
Is it something that's innately programmed in humans?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is instinct.
Yeah.
They just did it. So then
Yeah.
at that same time, they're like, let's drink the cow's milk.
Yeah.
Or the
Like
goat's
who?
milk.
Yeah. Like who looked at a cow's udders and it's like, I
We're gonna
bet
give
you
that
some
a go.
good shit's coming out of there. Like I want to squeeze those teats and let's see what happens.
But like,
And
how
then-
did they?
then
No,
not-
my thought process is, why did they be like, we're gonna drink that too? Because if it's good enough for baby cows,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
what the fuck? That's
Yeah.
weird.
It is very weird.
And the same thing with eggs. Obviously, they knew that chicken eggs grew into chickens, but like, what mastermind was like, what if we didn't let them hatch? And we just cracked them into
Just cracked them
crack
open.
them over
and-
this iron, and what? Like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
how did that happen? And it's next level. Like, I'm glad
It
that they
is.
all did that, but like, I need to know more
Mhm.
about the discovery of it. Like, I can't wrap my head around any of that.
Yeah, pretty much anything you think of, like food related, any food. It's like who just thought, you know what, I'm gonna eat this, or you know what, maybe I shouldn't eat this, or yeah, like you said with eggs, it's like, well, let's open this bitch up, let's see what we got, and then you look at it, it's like, well, I don't know. Do we want to fry, or I don't know if they would even consider fry? Do we put it over the fire? And then we taste it. Yeah, wild stuff. Like any food out there, any food, you got to figure had to just
It's like,
been.
imagine like not even just food. Imagine the accidental discovery of marijuana. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? What were they? How do you even? I can't even comprehend. You know what I mean? Just like
Mhm.
the walking into a burning field, and all of a sudden you're just hired and shit, and you're like, what the fuck happened? Like,
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
do
like
I
of
feel
all the
so
plants,
crazy?
like yeah, and like how do they feel? Like, all right, you know what would be good? Let's roll this and smoke it. Like, what else were they rolling and smoking? And
I mean,
until they
tobacco.
found that. Yeah. So like, like with marijuana, did they, like you said, was it like accidentally? They're like, well, I don't know what the hell this plan is. Like, where did it grow organically? Like, where is it organically?
There you go.
You
you
know.
I mean, I don't know. There's something about everything that that
Mhm.
has like a whimsy to it that you're just like, how did that one come to be?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. There's an etymology for everything, obviously, and that's what inspired me to be so wondrous. But at the same time, there are so many things, and I'm just like, I never got to look at. And like one of the, like you said, the first question that I asked you whenever I met you, what's one of the first things that you remember me asking you?
About the bow tie, or
Yeah.
no, just a tie,
Yeah,
or no, it was a bow tie. Because I still remember that we were just running our asses off, and you're just like, "Hey, you ever think about where a bow tie came from? I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm like, no, like, I never thought of this.
I know. Like they
Yeah.
consume me,
Yeah.
and then like when I'm laying in the hospital getting surgery, right? And the guy next to me, he's also getting surgery, and I hear him ask the nurse like, "What's anesthesia?" And she goes, "We don't really know what anesthesia is."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Really?" So we just figured out like it just puts people to sleep, and they're like, "Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it." Like we
Yeah.
have no fucking clue, scientifically speaking, what anesthesia is.
Mhm.
And when I went under anesthesia, like 10 seconds later, they knocked me out and I came back out of it. When I came back out of it, I was already in mid conversation, and that's when I came to.
Jesus.
And the lady's like talking to me, and I'm just like, the invention of the trash can, blah 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 blah, and I'm going off on this fucking rant about Ben Franklin, how he invented the trash can.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh.
because that's where the wandering mind goes, and that's another one. Garbage cans, so handy.
They are handy.
Before they came around, people just threw their garbage out on the road.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is nuts. And it took Ben Franklin to be like, hey, we shouldn't do that.
Yep.
And that's just it.
Yeah. And
Simple.
toilets. I didn't know. I just saw a picture. Speaking of toilets, about they showed like castles and shit. And they showed like on the edges of like certain castles, there's like this big long like rectangled part out. And they're like, yeah, that's where the people shit. And it just literally just went right down and then into the ground. Or on the ground, not into the ground, on the ground.
Yeah.
That's like, man, that is wild.
And
So, like,
imagine the amount of people that had to figure out that like they had to keep it away from crops because it would give you it would kill you. It would give you hepatitis.
Yeah. But just like walking through town and then just see waste just falling right out. Blah. Ew. That had to stunk back then. Just smelled everywhere you walked.
And somewhere along the line, the modern day toilet, someone figured out like, well, what if we did it in water and we just flushed it into the sewer? Like, hell yeah.
Yeah, the old skibbity toilet.
God, modern day slang is so fucked up.
It is. I just watched a whole big thing where they were talking about Riz and I don't even remember what the hell some of these other terms were. Something's like a gat. Somebody's yelled.
That means butt.
Yeah, that's like a big. Does it mean like juicy butt?
Yeah, like a nice butt.
Yeah, gat. Yeah, that's for
And
thick.
then-
Thick with two C's.
Sigma means yes.
Oh my god.
Like, why are you making? I am, and I know you probably know this, but I am of the thought where if a word can be short, it needs to be short.
Yes.
I want to say the least amount of syllables.
Yes, you do.
Absolutely possible.
Yep.
But then I'll say things like organically instead of naturally. Like,
well, I'll walk around and I'll ask Izzy something, and she'll be like, IDK. And I'm like, then I got to sit there and think. And I'm like, all right, she's saying I don't know. But it's like, you're not really shortening it.
No, it's the same amount of syllables.
Yeah, it's same amount, IDK. But she's just still like, IDK.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah. Kids are weird. Like you said, luckily I don't hear Izzy saying much of these slang terms, luckily, but sometimes if it pops up on TV, I'll be like, what does this mean?
I mean, we're gonna get inundated with it eventually. It happens to every generation, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but it is it's very bizarre. And I had said to Chris recently, I said, doesn't it bother you that the word monosyllabic means to have one syllable, but that word itself is so many syllables?
What's that word? Monosyllabic.
Monosyllabic.
Molosyllabic.
No.
Mono.
Mono. Meaning one.
Yep. Syllabic.
Syllabic.
Mono.
Monosyllabic. Yeah.
Syllabic. Monosyllabic.
Means to having one syllable.
Well, I can't even say regular, so
Monosyllable. It's 5 syllables, one word.
one word. Jesus.
I know, and it's like what? Like, it's like when people have a lisp, like their the like the diagnosis of it or whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
It has starts with an S.
Yeah,
It's fucked up.
that is fucked up. Yeah, yeah. Why would you say that? You know.
So the person's like, "What do you have?" Like, oh, I can't even fucking tell you
Yeah.
without sounding ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of mean. Yeah, some
It's
of
mean.
those
What the fuck is that?
terminologies, like even like a nose doctor, they call it a rhinoplasty. It's like, man, the person's already subconscious enough. Now you're basically calling them a rhino because they got a big ass fucking nose.
I've never even thought of
They
that.
never
Yeah.
thought about that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird.
That is weird. But yeah, poor somebody with a lisp. I got a lisp.
I wish I can't remember the name of the word that it is, but I know that it's something. There's a bunch of them that are like that. People can't say their R's.
Mm-hmm. And then they throw an R in there.
It starts with an R.
Yeah. I thought it
Like,
does it start? I know it has an R. It's got an R. I can't remember what the hell the word. I can't remember what it's. But yeah, it's very, very cruel. The English language is cruel to begin with, and stupid. Makes no sense.
yeah, I don't. Never made sense. Nothing makes sense, man. This world is just straight upside down.
It is. Oh man. Well, that reminds me of. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh, there was something I was gonna say about. Going back to the romper thing. I'm all in on a romper. Now, is it like one piece? Is it basically like a one piece?
Yeah, it's like overalls, but they're shorts.
I am all in on it. Okay, because there's some that look like they button up,
Oh, maybe they are. Maybe, yeah.
but some of them
Maybe
don't
not.
though. I don't know, but these I am all for a romper. I honestly would walk around. I don't think I would go out in it. Like right there on what's it, Timu? That's a nice blue one. I like that. I like that blue. It's like a baby blue. But Timu's a weird place to shop, isn't it? Isn't Timu like it could take months to get your thing and then it might not even be the right thing? Is that Timu?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't take months, but it does take a little while.
Okay. Because there was another one. There was an old coworker. Was it called Shop? Shop.com? I think it was. I think that's what. Yeah, I think it was called Shop. That's all it said, and it was one of those. He's like, "Oh yeah, I ordered this," and he's like, I forgot about it because I ordered it 6 months ago, but here it is." And it was like, it's another one that had like clothes, electronics, and other things. Oh, look at that, men's romper, male's zippers jumpsuit. I mean, and they're not that expensive either, so it's like. Oh, that first one that came up, that's very like late 80s, early 90s. Oh, I like that. Oh my God. These are fantastic. There's one with a cat on a dinosaur. Jesus H. There's one that says, I love the 80s. They're not that pricey. I may, Deej. I just may. I mean, if it was a day that I knew there probably wouldn't be a lot of people, I wouldn't see a lot of people, I might wear it to work.
You should.
I could see myself wearing it to work.
I'll tell you what, if we ever do live shows, we'll come out with a straight up just line of just ineffably sublime rompers.
Oh my God, I love some of these.
I like the ones that have hoods. Have you seen that? They're like a romper hoodie.
Oh, I'd definitely be into that.
Just like it's like a sweatsuit romper.
Oh, I even love the name romper. Like, what are you wearing? I'm wearing a romper.
Look at
Those are
that.
cool. Those are cool. My God in heaven, oh, Jesus. So that zipper goes all the way down past the string? Does that
I
I'm assuming?
guess. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
But that dude's got some weird ass looking thighs. Very muscular. Huh. I like
Pretty
it though.
wild.
Yeah. Oh, I
Like,
would
yeah, I don't know.
maybe
So I
that's
always say I want a pair of overalls, and then I remember that it probably. I mean, it does not like. Uh,
like
oh, that's
like
funny.
the guy's thighs are just oddly shaped. I feel like they're padded. I mean, the guy,
Just
this model guy looks rather buff.
photoshopped.
Yeah, yeah. It just people don't have thighs like that. I mean, people do, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I would do if I do any, it would be the one above, like the one piece, and like I said, for them being, you know, only $30, I could do it.
I think it'd be worth it.
I think it would. I think it would.
Maybe not. Maybe not publicly. I don't know.
Oh no, no. Like I said, I think the most public I would go is work because only what 15 people would see me, if
True.
that.
Yeah, you would have to completely unzip to pee.
Oh, that's a good point. And that zipper does go the whole way down. I mean, I'd have to, of course, wear. I mean, I'd wear boxers anyway. But yeah, that would be the one setback. I'd still do it though. I mean, it's just a little extra more to zip or unzip. But yeah, I guess that is so the romper. So okay, so these are male zipper. Okay, so yeah, all right. So if they zip the whole way down, hmm, that's
Yeah,
a that's.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what the
I'd like to see one first.
like try would take one for a spin,
Yeah,
test drive and
yeah,
rompers.
yeah. Just put, if there's one in I could put it in the fitting room. Going. I don't know. Do stores even? Yeah, I
No.
guess they would. Do they do fitting rooms anymore?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This one here is sleeveless. Oh yeah, I guess that one there is sleeveless too. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah. The one the bow hunk there's got is sleeveless.
Mitch, Amazon has try before you buy, so you could get it and try it out at home, see what Autumn thinks.
That's true.
I love
Oh,
Amazon's try before you buy. It's a
I
great
for,
feature.
I forgot all about that. Well, I know what we're doing tonight. We're gonna romper shop. Oh, I'm very excited now.
Yeah, they'll just send that shit to you. You don't even have to pay for it. Most of the time, they'll just send it to you for 7 days. You try it out, and if you like it, you just don't send it back.
That's wild. I forgot all about that function. I think Autumn has done that a couple times.
Sometimes depending on the product, they will charge you
Mm-hmm.
like a hold. They'll hold
Yeah.
$30 or whatever it is.
Yeah. Huh.
Interesting. So, all right, let's see here. What else can we bring up? Scissors is a good one.
Scissors
Just
is a
looking at
good
the
one.
stuff that's right beside me, scissors are great. They're a next level invention. The copy machine.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, a printer copy printers in general.
Yep.
Fucking
Printers.
next level.
Yep. We got. I got a place that said tin cans. Why tin
Yeah.
cans? Much like the
And
refrigerator, the invention of tin cans. Oh, okay, because the way that they stay fresh for a while. Okay,
yeah, they're airless.
yeah.
Yeah, and then like I said to you the other night, pockets. Well, what the fuck are we missing out on pockets? Pockets are fucking
Yeah.
top notch.
Pockets are top notch. Jeans,
And then I said
straws.
like I said the other night, the can opener, I believe, now correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the invention of the can opener came like 50 years after the can.
You did say that.
It was some obnoxious amount of time.
Yeah, makes
Like,
no sense.
like yeah, imagine the frustration. Like I figured out a way to keep our food great for a while, but like, yeah, how the fuck do you do
I
that?
can't get in this thing.
And I tell you what, so here's something that it's a more recent invention
Mhm.
in terms of like cans, and they're not on every can, and it pisses me off when they're not. But the pop tab that's on your can,
Yeah.
yeah, that's not on every can. But like when I do get cans that have that, I'm like, yeah, this is awesome.
Oh, I very much dig those.
You know, and like, oh, what kind of can opener do you have?
We have two different types.
Really?
Yeah, we have one that, like your typical one that they've had forever. And the one that I can't use, it's actually you set it on top of the can
Uh-huh.
and then you turn it from the top.
And it like
'Cause then
opens the outer rim of the can?
It opens the outer rim so you don't have the sharp edges. I
Yeah, we
can't
have one of those
figure it
too.
out.
Oh, I love it.
I can't do it. I'm not smart enough. Once I get it locked in, but then I can't get it. I can't release it.
You gotta
And
twist it the other way.
I know, but I still can't figure it out. I think being a lefty, I just can't. My brain won't let me move it like that. I have to have somebody release it for me because Autumn can do it no problem. I can't, so I go
Is it
old school.
I love ours, it's great, because then
Yeah.
you could put the lid back on it if you want.
You could. Yep.
Super handy.
Yeah.
Egg
Yep.
cart I don't know if I agree with egg cartons being
Why
like a
not?
top I mean, okay, hold on, let me reiterate. I don't disagree with their existence.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I would consider them to be a top-notch invention. Like in terms of eggs existing in one spot,
Mm-hmm.
yes. But I feel like okay, inventions of things versus the packaging of things are two totally different conversations. Okay, and I used to follow this chick on TikTok who was like, it was hysterical because she was like, "Hi, this is like we're the packaging department and we're going to decide how things should be packaged because I didn't really think about this until I worked in a grocery store. Like things like flour,
Mm-hmm.
they're in eggs and things like that. They're all packaged so shitty,
Right.
and it's just like, why would you put flour in such a delicate
Mm-hmm.
bag? And I know why. You know, it's for aeration and things like that. But like, there's got to be a better way.
Right. Okay.
And the same thing with eggs. I feel
Mhm.
like they aren't protecting the egg very well. I feel
Uh,
like it's just the easy way to transport them.
yeah, because there is some level of protection, but I know I've ruined eggs even though they're still in the carton. But there's
Yeah,
still
I mean,
yeah, but
every
it's
time I
still a
get eggs
decent.
curbside, they're fucked up.
Yeah. Here's one I don't think we've mentioned yet. I just talked about how stinky people were. Deodorant.
Oh hell yeah,
You know,
that's a great one.
deodorant I don't believe is probably crazy old. But then that goes into the deodorant, shampoo, soap. Such a simple thing, such a thing you use all the time, but you go 3 days without it. Good Lord. The stink.
Now, do you remember me telling you how they used to clean people back in the day?
Uh I don't until you probably start telling me, then I'll remember.
So they used to cover, like, all right, let's say like let's say you are a kingdom and you're the king, right?
Oh.
And you say, I need to shower or I need
Mhm.
to clean today.
Mm-hmm.
Um, basically, someone would go get like a big bucket of oil and dump that oil on you.
That's right.
And then they would take like a little card and scrape you clean. And they would reuse the oil. So
Ugh.
then the queen would get the go, and it would go down. It would trickle down until the peasants got it. That's why by the time they got it, it was nothing. Like it was dirty, fucking gross oil.
Ugh. Ugh. I just couldn't imagine the stench.
And then at some point, and I can't even remember the discovery of it, but remember we talked about like that woman who discovered soap.
Yeah.
Oh, from animal fat, right?
It was animal fat, I believe. Yeah, it's like how? Like what the hell? You know? I don't get it. Yeah, like you said, these people that stumbled upon this stuff, very smart but very lucky, very I don't know what the word is. The other word I'm trying to think of. Very organic. I don't know. Not
I don't know. I
organic.
think like the word. I don't know, because an argument could be made or an episode could be made for the worst inventions of all time, which we did. Did we do worst inventions or did we do just inventions in general?
I think we
I
did.
think we did worst,
I think we did too.
or we just talked
Because that
about.
was that the tongue teeth one? The geese and the
No, that was phobias.
that was phobias. That's right. I feel like we did do bad inventions.
I know we did because we talked about the pet rock and we talked about different things. So I know that we just talked about inventions and weird invention origin stories. So I don't know if we actually talked about like the
Damn it,
worst or the best, but
yeah, I can't. Boy, I wish I could remember,
just
but I don't.
my thought. I always think about like the pitch that you have to give somebody when you're inventing something that is just so useful but so blasé at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, check it out, it's the table. Like, you just set shit on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, something is so like rudimentary, like useful, but like,
Yeah.
what the hell? You know? And it's something maybe Shark Tank has to do with it because I've watched a lot of Shark Tank, but like, they always say, like, okay, I had this like notebook. I'll tell you the exact pitch that I saw. I had a notebook. It was called a Rocket Book.
Oh.
Okay, and it was a reusable notebook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and all you had to do is stick that shit in the microwave.
Okay.
You just fill it up, you wrote in it, and then you stuck it in the microwave, and it cleared it completely.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy went on to Shark Tank and said, "This is the last notebook you'll ever have to buy." And the guy's like, "No, like we're not funding you. That's bullshit. Because you don't want a product that's the last thing you ever have to buy."
That's true.
You know, and from an investor standpoint. But for me, I was like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. And I saw that shit in Walmart not very long after. Now it ain't flying off the shelves, obviously. But despite that, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Is that like you have an invention that's so useful that like nobody
You don't want it to be too good.
yeah, like
It's like that's too good of an invention.
The pitch is just so bizarre to me. Like you
Mhm.
have to go to someone to be like, check this thing out that I made. And you're at some point you're going to be like, it's useful, but I'm not going to get excited about it because it's nothing.
Mhm.
Like an umbrella is crazy useful thing.
Yeah.
But there's nothing exciting about it.
No. No. If you know, yeah, umbrellas are. I hate to say it, but it's almost like umbrellas. Like a dude walking around with an umbrella kind of gets picked on. You know, which isn't fair. It's not right. But
Umbrellas are okay. So if they're overrated, then what else? What are we going for? Rain jackets?
Yeah.
Hats.
Yeah.
Or just
Oh,
a handgun.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm not saying that I've never picked on a dude if they're using an umbrella, but it's kind of an effeminate kind of thing. It's like, well, umbrella, like, dude, just walk and get wet. Who cares? And I see, I'll
Okay,
use an umbrella. I don't care. I
Mitch,
have no
you have
problem with it.
hair.
That's allegedly, yes.
You have hair. I don't.
Yeah.
Walking in the rain for me is miserable.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. Well, that's
Which
what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm not picking on somebody, but I know I've heard many people be like, "Oh, look at that dude using an umbrella." I don't agree with it. I am pro umbrella. I don't understand why that's considered a quote unquote womanly thing to do, to have.
I'm obsessed with convenience and being hands free at the same time. It's
Mhm.
kind of my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I find something, so that's why I don't like umbrellas, because I also have a child that I need to carry sometimes.
The
You
only
know what I
thing
mean?
I love about umbrellas is the sound. When the rain hits the umbrella,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
love that sound. That's the only thing I really, really love about them. But yeah, I mean, I agree with Amanda. They are tad overrated because, I mean, if you've got the sideways rain, the umbrellas, your bottom half's still gonna get wet. Part of your body's still gonna get wet. The only thing that you're saving is just, just your head and maybe your shoulders.
Now I own a foldable, not foldable, like I don't know what you want to call it. It's a rain jacket, but it kind of like zips itself into a pouch.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, yes, that's what I was going to bring this up eventually here. In regard to hands free, that's where I was headed, was that I like my rain jacket, but at the same time, I don't like taking my rain jacket back off. So if it
Oh,
stops
sweet
raining,
Jesus. The hell is this thing? A canopy? Canop,
canopy.
canopy? Canopy?
It's a canopy.
Canopy?
The canope.
Canopy?
But I
No,
would wear something like that.
you're an idiot. Don't do it. I
I
would pick
would.
on you. I
Would
would
you?
I would heckle you to no end.
It has an
That
SPF 50.
I don't care what it's got. That's stupid looking.
Okay, what about an umbrella hat?
No.
Why?
No. No.
That is
Don't do it.
practical in every way, shape, and form.
Oh no, it'd be like circus music should be playing as you're walking around with the damn thing. No.
Comfort over style.
I would much rather you walk around with an umbrella or a raincoat than this canopy.
Yeah, a colorful rain hat. I would wear that. I used to have one
Oh my god. And you went out in public in this?
all the time.
No. Absolutely not. Now that I would point and laugh. I wouldn't
I'm-
point and laugh. I'm not that mean. I wouldn't
But
point and laugh.
how
I
much
would wait
different
till
are
the
they from, like, my grandmother used to wear like a bonnet, like a rain bonnet.
But that's more classy looking. This just looks goofy. This
If
looks like
I wore a bonnet,
fucking-
you wouldn't let me live it down.
But women can wear bonnets. See, it's a sexist thing. I hate to sound sexist, but it almost women can get away with anything. I guess it's reverse sexism. Like women, I have no problem if a woman wears a bonnet or uses an umbrella. Like I said, I'm still okay with a dude walking around with an umbrella, but not this. No.
I
You
just
gotta-
want it to be hands free. That's all.
Eh.
I need like a Bluetooth umbrella.
Bluetooth.
That's what I need. Umbrella Bluetooth. Or
I
just
don't
like
know.
just like a thing that I can put on me, and then it just like puts out Bluetooth waves and just keeps the rain away. That's what I need.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, umbrellas are just something I never really. This is the most I think I've talked about umbrellas in my whole entire life.
That's what
Because
this
I've
show
never,
does.
I've never really given it all that much. That's why I'm almost, I hate to say it, but I'm kind of waffling here. I kind of feel like I'm, and Jeremy's not going to like it because Jeremy always tells me that's one thing that he doesn't agree that with my show, that he's critical of me with the show, is I'm easily swayed. That I say one thing, then you'll say something, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, I can see that. He hates that. He was mad at me the other night. Because we were talking about the Penguins, and I was saying about free agency, how they're not like doing anything and all that other shit. And we were talking about like the three, Crosby, Malkin, Letang. And I was like, I think of the three of them, I said Letang, I think, is probably the most that gets the most shit. And then Jeremy said, well, I think Malkin. And I was like, well, I could see that. He's like, now don't just agree with me because I said it. He says, don't you do. And he was like almost like feeling like he was like getting legit pissed at me. I'm like, well, no, I'm not agreeing with. I said, I'm just saying, I see your point. He says, but don't agree with me just because I'm saying it, because you do that. He says, you do this. And I'm like, okay. Like, I'm sorry. I said, all right, then you're wrong. I said, it's Latang. So I guess we're going to go back to the umbrellas where, he's not going to like me kind of going all over the place with it. But it's one of those I kind of have to think out loud about it.
Well, what makes it unmasculine to you?
These things?
Just umbrellas in general.
I don't know. But see, I don't.
How do you feel about fanny packs?
I have no problem with fanny packs. I mean, I would never wear one, but I'm not gonna ever pick on someone for wearing one.
Great invention.
I used to have one. Way back in it was the early 90s. I went to a pirate game and they gave away free fanny packs. I had that thing for years. I loved it.
Underrated.
Yep.
And
I have no. Go ahead.
See. Paper towels.
Oh, yep. Paper towels.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Chairs. I mean, we
Chairs.
briefly talked about camp chairs, but chairs, just generally speaking, absolutely. Imagine when someone's like, check out this, like, check this out. Instead of sitting on that stump, this one's got a back. Like, you can sit back on this bad boy.
Oh, and then whoever invented the rocket to make it rock, a rocking chair.
Oh, Amanda, does Joe still have his rocking camping chair? Because that shit is next level.
Oh, I love rocking
he
camping
does.
chairs.
Nobody else better sit in it either. He gets mad.
Oh, man, I love it. I think that's just so cool.
Yep.
It's very comfortable.
My brother-in-law had one, and then not too long after, we ended up getting one. I got it somewhere. It's somewhere in the back here of the house somewhere. So nice. Better than those stupid what the chairs that everyone's get Adirondack chairs. We've got like 7 of those damn things. I hate them. I cannot get out of them.
Yeah, they're a little
like
low.
I basically have to tip myself over and roll out to get out. It sits too far down. Like I can't do it.
They're a little far down.
Yeah.
And I saw someone recently at my daughter's soccer game. It was like a hammock chair.
Yeah.
It was a folding camp chair.
Wow.
But it was a hammock.
That's wild.
It was floating.
That is so cool.
It was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Tip me over and roll me out. We got pizza taint or tip me over and roll me out. I don't know.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Floating hammock?
Yeah.
Was it a floating hammock?
It was It was something like let's see, hammock camp chair maybe.
Stargazer.
Stargazer.
There's one that's called Stargazer. It's like a hammock chair. It tips all the way back, like you can kind of lay in it like a hammock, but it's just a chair, and you can like look up at the sky. It's like, I guess, meant for stargazing.
Oh,
that's what comes to mind for me anyway.
Oh, that's close. Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, stargaze. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Nice. That is nice.
It's wild. What a time.
It is a time.
We have a camp chair that's like it's like a little couch.
Ooh.
You fold it out and 2 people can sit in it.
Oh, that's nice.
The only thing I don't like about it is that there's no armrest in the middle.
Oh, that kind of would be a little annoying.
Yeah. So it's in the shed and that's where it stays.
Yeah. Yep. I do like a good straw. I like it. It's been so long since I've done a crazy straw. I love crazy straws. I used to love going to my one grandparents' house because they always had crazy straws.
And you never thought to just get some for your own house?
I guess not. I guess my mom must have been anti crazy straw.
You ever had the glasses? You ever use the glasses?
Crazy straw glasses?
Yeah.
No.
What? Yeah, it's like a pair of glasses. You put it on, and it's got a straw on one end, and then one end it goes into your mouth, and you just have it. So it's pretty hands free. You know how I am with hands free.
Yeah. Obviously, yes. Wait,
Yeah, you
wait,
just
wait, wait, wait. How are they? How do you put straw in your glasses?
no,
Huh?
no. The whole
What?
the whole thing
Yeah.
is straw.
What? Now that looks like that's too much work. Ooh.
No, you
The
put
girl's
it
got
on.
Yeah. I'm looking at the no. So the okay, so you got the so it goes up and around and then so it'll like go through the lenses.
Yeah,
Why does she have a mustache? That's a part of I guess that's the end of the straw.
yeah, but that same concept. That's exactly what we're looking for here. And
I
it goes
don't
up, and
know.
the drink goes up around your eyes, and you can feel it.
Now that would be wild though. To feel it through going through your or again, not going through your eyes, but going around your eyes.
The only thing I don't like about it is how long it would take to get a sip.
Yeah, I feel like I'd give myself like a fucking aneurysm by the time that I would get it. It'd get in my mouth. I'd be like stroking out or
You're
something.
not even thirsty anymore.
Yeah.
Like a giraffe
Yeah.
throwing up. Fucking take forever.
Oh.
That's it'd take too goddamn long. I would if I was a giraffe and I had a hangover, I'd be so miserable. Like this is the day, guys.
You gotta wonder, because like a dog heaving, like with a giraffe, like does it like heave for like 5 minutes? Because like a dog, when a dog pukes, it's like a good 5 or 6 heaves. Like a giraffe, is it just like whoop, 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 and it just keeps going and going, or what does it
Oh,
do?
okay.
Like,
Oh,
like
so they
a
don't. So here's a little fact that Amanda put up. In a
oh,
giraffe, it would come out of the fourth stomach, and it would be sort of a bypass. It would bypass the third stomach and go into the first and second. It's extremely rare for the vomit to go any further than that. So in a sense, they can, but very
wow.
rare for it to come out of it. Oh, well, that's good. That's
I didn't know giraffes had 4 stomachs.
I mean, yeah, that's true. There you go. That's a fact that
Wow. Oh,
out of all that, the most surprising thing to me is that they don't do it out of their mouths.
yeah. That must be nice.
They've innately gained the ability to not throw up because it would take so long.
Oh, there's nothing worse than throwing up. Ugh. Wish I could never do that. I'm like a very loud vomiter. Like, it's like, and I go in like a whole body thing. Like, Autumn's like really quiet, and I'm like, I feel like people like a mile down the road can hear me. Cause I'm even like, even after I'm done, I'm doing that. I do that. Oh my God. And I'm just, cause it's just like everything hurts when I'm done. Like, I mean, I'm sure everybody always has that, strained muscles in their neck and in their chest. But like, I've got like calf pain and quad pain. Like, I like go into like a full body, just gyrate when I throw up.
I mean,
It's
my dad
awful.
was like that too. But I'm
Oh,
not that
yeah,
loud.
it's a full body dry heave. That's
I'll tell
what
you
I
what
am.
though. I think here's the little science, the little observation I made. You're not a very loud sneezer.
Uh, mm,
Full body.
well, I know. I think I am.
That's fucking funny. No, you're not though.
I think I am. You've never really. I think anytime you've heard me sneeze has been when the line's running.
You're suppressing it. Is that what you're saying?
No, I just think the noise is suppressing it. I'm not suppressing it. Cause I like sound like a trumpet. Like with my sneeze. It's like a like that. So
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think you've ever really heard my sneezes. Cause I also try to cause usually because I don't want to blow spit everywhere. So I do kind of yeah, you're right. I think I do suppress it a little bit. I try not to you know, spread my germs all over the place. So I kind of hold back a little bit.
Yeah, I'm like the loudest sneezer that I know.
Yes, because you just sneezed the other night and it was very loud. And it was
I
another
like
one of those. You kind of like your whole body just shook. Oh, I'm loving Amanda being on here. The Elaine Bennis dance.
full body dry heave is
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Because that's
But
what, because when she dances, he's like, have you ever seen Elaine dance? It's like a full body dry heave set to music. All
brilliant.
right. Sorry about that. Any Seinfeld reference I can give, I give it. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's okay. We were watching it the other night. It was a good time.
Yeah, I don't remember which ones. Those ones were kind of older ones. The older ones aren't as good as the newer ones, but they're still good. I still find them relatable. I just saw these two people did. It was like the 10 most rewatchable TV shows, and Seinfeld was not on the list, and I found that to be very un-American.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe it's an age thing. But because like some of them was like, The Office was on there, Breaking Bad, Dexter was number one, and I don't know
Really?
I'm not sure who, like where this list came from, like who compiled this list, but like it was like like Game of Thrones and Dexter and Breaking Bad, The Office, Friends was on there, and I find that to be bullshit. I liked Friends, and I still will watch it occasionally. But to me, I don't know. To me, Seinfeld is very, very rewatchable. More than
I
Friends.
um love Dexter, but I disagree with its rewatchability. I don't think that it's something that I could just throw on in the background and be like, yeah, like it's not. There's so much involved with that. It's like the way that Tim was describing Game of Thrones to you the other day, like where you
Oh,
gotta anytime anybody looks at me and says you really got to pay attention, I'm out.
yeah.
Like unless I've
And
discovered the show organically, unless I've
oh,
discovered the show on my own accord, and I realize that it's something you need to pay attention to, if someone tries to sell it to me like that, then I'm like totally out.
yeah, yeah.
I like the kind of shows where you can just sit and you know chill and not have to worry about paying too much attention to.
hmm No thought.
Um,
Yeah, that's why I'm such a hard time watching shows with Autumn. Autumn doesn't like to think during shows. She just wants to watch. Um, so
yeah, that's
that's
why
why
The
she's
Office is
never.
so rewatchable because you can
Yep,
tune in any moment.
yep. That's why she loves The Office. She loves Seinfeld, Parks and Rec. She'll even put Big Bang on, even though we never laugh, but it's still there.
Yeah,
Um,
you could do anything. Like same with like where every scene is like a new episode.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter when you have a continuing. Dexter's great. I love that show, and I'm excited as hell for the new stuff. But like, it took years, literal years for me to like actually want to watch it.
Right.
And even now, it's not something that I like. I would love if you sat down and was like, you want to talk Dexter? Great, I'm here.
Mhm.
But I don't. I'm not trying to sell it on you. Whatever.
Yeah. Like I said, I feel like I want to try this House of Dragons. Um, but I don't know because it's another, like I said, the way Tim said, you have to really pay attention. Um, like with that in Game of Thrones, I'm like I don't know if I have that in me. I want to have it in me, and it always sounds good at that moment, but until you get to it and start, watching it, then it's like with video games. Did I say this in the show last week? I think I did. Where I'm in a rut with video games. There's nothing I want to play. And then I was getting ready to start Red Dead Redemption 2 up. And as soon as it started up, I just got to thinking, I'm like, this is a long ass game. It's going to take a long time to play this. Do I have this in me? And I'm like, no, I don't. Then I just instantly stopped. I,
That's exactly how I am. I
yeah,
can't.
I, I just, I I need something to play and something to watch, but I got it right here. I got it right there. I got, like I said, with Max, I got all this stuff that I could start watching, and it's just like, do I really have the time? Of course I have the time. I'm a loser. I don't do anything. I work and then I come home.
We
So
did talk about Fallout, but
that's right. We talked about I tried to start playing that game and I could not get into it. And every time Brant would talk to me about it, I'd be like, man, that sounds really fun. But then after so long, I'm like, I'm bored. Like this isn't fun anymore. And I'm just afraid that I'm getting to be that age where video games just aren't doing it for me. And I hope that's not true. I'm hoping it's just a phase that I'm in.
it's one of those, something will come along.
Yeah.
That'll
There's a
bring
new
you
Star
back.
Wars game coming out in a couple months that I may get. The football games are coming out. Maybe I'll get it. I don't know. $70 for a game though. That's
You could
a
try
lot
the
for a game.
Invincible mobile game.
Fuck you. I'm not playing that game. Oh my
Yeah, me neither.
God.
I get that way, the same way that you are with games. I get with TV shows. I just can't.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that I've even like watched The Acolyte as much as I have. You know what I mean? As religiously as I have, because it's just.
But did you watch the latest episode?
Yeah, it was a snooze fest.
It was very boring. It was a wasted episode. It's like, I'm gonna tell you. Nah, I'm not gonna say anything.
Nope, snooze.
I'm gonna say something. Nope, I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, it was just absolute, just an absolute waste. Just such a drop from last
I did
week's
hear
episode.
though. A little side note: I have heard that they have been showing early viewings of Deadpool only the first 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And all of the footage that we've seen from the trailers comes from just them, that first 40 minutes.
Oh,
So it being a 2-hour movie, you know what I mean? There's a whole
it's gonna be one of those. I'm probably gonna have to go the first or second night, or my social media feed will just be riddled with spoilers, and I hate when I get spoiled of shit. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the movies or not.
I'm totally gonna go at some point.
Yeah. I'm sure I will too. I just don't know who I'm gonna go with, because I'll just go here to Clearfield.
If you could go with me, and I'm not gonna wear an umbrella on my head or anything.
Well, if we go, you are going to wear an umbrella. I want you to wear a romper. Well, let's I wonder if they make Deadpool rompers.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, rompers and umbrella hats.
Amanda says she wants to go too. Let's just organize the thing. We'll just all go.
Yeah, there we go.
I want to go, Mitch. I know I've told you this before, but if I can get you to get out of your bubble, we should go to the fucking good theater.
Where's this one at?
The one in Altoona, the big one.
Oh.
Because you've never seen a movie in IMAX. So, like, if we're going to make a
not.
thing out of it, we should fucking go to that one.
Yeah. Takes a lot to get me to go to Altoona organically.
Mm. Well, we'll make it a Sublime Squad thing. Like what do you want to? Would Autumn?
I know she said she wants to see it, because she's still bugging me about wanting to see Inside Out too. And I'm like, well, is that Clearfield? I said, if you want to go bad enough, we'll go. I don't care. Like, I'll go see it. I hear it's good. And then I said, well, I want to go see Deadpool. And she's like, well, yeah, I'd like to see that too.
Well,
so
maybe we can do like a triple date thing and get some food or something.
Maybe.
I haven't done that kind of thing in a long. Like I used to do it with my nerd podcast that I did. We used to do that. It was a regular thing. Movies, food, home.
Yeah. When is it coming out? July. Was it 2 weeks? Next week. 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Huh. Interesting. Like I said, you know me. I don't like to go places.
I know.
Like
Well,
it took a lot of me to go to Phillipsburg to go see Jaws at the movie theater, which I'm telling you, I am telling you, you've got to watch Jaws. You
I
have to
know.
watch Jaws. It is for it to be damn near what 50 years old. That movie still holds up so well, and it's just so good.
I'll
And yeah,
get.
what was that?
I said I'll get to it. It's on my list.
You need to put that like, especially with you need to watch it like now because it happens during 4th of July weekend. And
Oh,
actually,
really?
I think it's July 3rd is his massive shark attack that drives everything into fruition. I don't know if I used that terminology right. But yeah, it was I know it was definitely 4th of July. The dates always screw me up as to when certain characters die. But yeah, you gotta watch Jaws. Have to. Make that, like I said, make that number one.
Right. I have it on there. It's actually it's number 2. It's just where I typed it in. But yeah,
Oh,
I don't watch them in any particular order.
no, no. But you gotta make that a priority.
I
It's
will. I'll
so
put it
good.
on there.
So good.
Well, I don't know, man. We're sitting at a pretty 2 hours here, so we should probably
I'd say let's hang her up. I think
hang her up and get
yeah,
back to it another time. And
yeah, we we hit the important ones, I think, and then we drove off a cliff and hit other things that and or not drove off a cliff. What did we veered off the no? What's the term? Veered
off
we
track.
off track. Yeah, not off a cliff. Yeah,
Took a
whatever.
hard left
Same.
turn.
Yeah, we did take a left turn.
Yeah,
That's okay. That's what we do.
that is what we do.
Tangentially.
Yes, yes. I'm not gonna say that word. I can't say anything today. So
We are the tangent. We should have did or the tangentially sublime.
oh no,
Like
no.
we're gonna talk about one thing and then we're gonna get into something completely different by the end. That's the way our bullshit episodes go.
That it is. uh
Well, I guess that's that. We'll be more organized next time. I don't know what the hell
Yeah.
happened with our figuring out what the hell to talk about thing.
Well, it's the holidays. We haven't talked much. Yeah, so it's just a lot of things happened. I mean, like I said, sometimes the best episodes are the ones that go unplanned. But I feel like some of these good ones that definitely that Amanda's got up there, there'll definitely be some research that'll definitely need to be done. Or just not even research. Like I have to
I
sit
feel
and think
bad
about
because
some of
I figured that's why. I mean, I figured that's why you asked me 2 days ago. What are we talking about? I'm like, man, we don't usually decide until the morning of what we're doing.
Yeah.
But in regard to, doing any type of research is probably something we should do. So we don't have, we probably won't even have to do much if we tell her ahead of time, like, hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna do, swear words or whatever. We're
Yeah,
gonna talk
that's
about.
true. Because what we've done, how many episodes have we done? We've done Weird Inventions was number 16. We did it February 20th. It was
Oh, gotcha.
just Weird Inventions. So this is episode 36. And I'm gonna say I can count on one hand how many times I've done research before a show. I'd say probably literally 5 of the episodes. Maybe 6.
I mean, early on we were
going
a
at
lot of
it,
stuff,
yeah.
yeah.
Man, maybe a little bit more. Maybe 10, because there are those times where I'll send those articles. Definitely not more than half. Definitely not.
Right.
So, yeah, like 17 or fewer times I've done it, and that's okay. We have our people that love us.
That's
And
right.
now you have me, and that's my job.
That's true. That's
That
true.
is true.
But see, now that's gonna kind of make me feel bad. I don't know why, because I'll be like, oh, so here I am just gonna rattle off a thing and then make Amanda do all the work for us. That feels
Listen.
kind of.
You're the talent. I'm the leg man, I guess.
Hey, she volunteered. I mean,
That's true.
sure
That's
did.
true. But still, I don't know. That just feels weird.
I don't
Like,
even think the episode was out maybe an hour.
Uh,
And she texted me, she's like, I'll produce for you. Like, word. Sounds good.
I
You
love
knew
it
it was
though.
coming though.
Yeah.
I mean, when I said that, I had absolutely no idea that you were going to be the one who said, I'll do it. So I was grateful for it because, you know, you're in my life more than any, you know, you and Mitch both are in my life the most. So
Uh,
that works.
It does. Yep. Yep. But yeah, we'll I'm really digging some of these. Like I said, of course the swear words is definitely a good one. I can't wait to do the childhood toys that no longer exist. I just saved a whole bunch of TikToks of toys. Like there's one dude that has like toys of the 80s. And oh my God, the memories it was bringing up. I was like, oh my God, like the little Fisher Price movie projector. I don't know. This might be showing my age. They were like yellow rectangle things that it was like, and you'd put it in. You either had like a little movie projector or it was a handheld projector, and you jam it in, and then you would like turn a little dial. Oh my God. There was no sound. It was just, you just watched like, it was like maybe 2 minutes worth of something.
I've never heard of that.
Oh yeah. It was
Just
Fisher
the other
Price.
day, Wesley, or my mom gave me a toy for Wesley, and it was a little Fisher Price record player.
Oh, yes.
Crazy. It still
Yes.
works.
Yes. I did not have one of those though. I had our neighbors had one, and that was really cool. A lot of the really cool ones, we'll talk about this on the other episode, you know, when we talk about this, but there are a lot of like I was the spoiled one of the kids. I was the baby, so I got everything that I wanted of the three of us. But man, there were a lot of the really cool toys back then. I didn't get them.
I mean, yeah, a lot of them were pricey, you know, but
Yeah.
and we'll make sure we have a big, long discussion about Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh, that fucker.
Just joking.
Son of a bitch and Teddy Ruxpin.
God. All right, I guess that's that for now.
That's it.
Where is the thing? There's so much in the chat now. Oh, there it is. All right, folks. We'll see you next time.
All right, bye.
Time